Hey guys, welcome to Little Mal's Advanced Weapon Tactics. Today I have my father on the show, and we are going to be testing the short-handled Pudao. Little Mal presents Advanced Weapon Tactics, the weapons review show that tests the lethality and destruction of various cultural artillery. Will this week's weapon be powerful enough to destroy our new Ming heads? Find out now. Do not try this at home.
Okay, so today we got the short-handled Pudao. I got this on Budk, and they list it as a Quan Dao, but it's not really a Quan Dao because it's more like a Pudao, as I'll show you. As in comparison to the Hanwei Pudao, the blades are pretty much the same shape. The only difference is this is shorter handle and this is longer handle. So they're different, but we're going to test them both and we're going to see what they can do. Now actually in Chinese history, we used to hide in bushes and stick these out at the horses and would cut their legs right off as they would run through. So this is a very powerful and effective weapon, and we're going to see what it can do against our new Ming head here today, and I hope you guys like this.
Alright, here we've got Dad. He's going to go ahead and test his Pudao on the new Ming heads.
Oh! So the first attack, he did glance off, but it just entirely ripped the skull off. I mean the skin off of the skull. Let's see if we can get a more centered eyes attack. Okay, so we do have some cracking, but he's still not hitting directly on top. So let's give him one more try. Oh. You see the blood coming out of this skull? And this one just chopped right down through. Wow, it's pretty devastating, Matt. Here, let me give it a... So even with the edge alignment off, I was still able to crack the entire skull just from the force. That's pretty impressive. Just because of the weight, this is pretty heavy. It's about 5 pounds. You want to give it another shot, Dad?
Yep.
Oh, that was a good one. So Matt, tell us what happened here on the damage.
Alright, so that strike actually popped out our skull here and just completely discombobulated all his skull. He has no skull left. It's all just rubble.
Yeah, and we fixed the blood bag. We didn't put it in a bag this time. We just put it in the skull, and yeah, it's pretty impressive. It was just able to demolish this skull.
What do you think about the new Ming heads?
I think the new Ming heads work really well there. It does simulates the actual brain of a head of a human being. It has the blood vessels coming out with a slight impact of this according to the weight of the sword. Is very powerful. The strike is very effective as well. So therefore it really gives a nice rip and a slice and a chop at the same time right across the skull of a person's head.
One more thing I do want to point out, these are kind of cheap and it does feel a little loose here, but we did use quite a bit of force on our attacks, but it is to be expected because these are kind of cheap, but they're what to be expected. Sometimes the wood is actually split on these, so you gotta, pay attention. These are really, really cheap, but they're pretty good, and you can just see the devastation. And if you ever needed to defend yourself with it, you could attack. I got mine custom engraved from Budk. Mine says Mal to support the show. Little Mal from Advanced Weapon Tactics. So Matt, what would you have to say about anything of the destruction here today?
Oh yeah, definitely impressed by the Pudao here. As you saw, it's a very, very, very destructive weapon. I'm loving our new Ming heads. I love how you put in the blood bag like right into the skull. It made everything, the blood just squirt right out when it got hit on that second shot there, and I loved it.
Alright guys, thanks for watching our new test on our short-handled Pudao. I'm glad to have my dad here with us to test the new Ming heads. And is there anything else you'd like to say before we close the video, Dad?
Sure, I think that the weight and the momentum is mainly in the blade, so therefore as far as the swinging of the blade there is very effective. Just by the weight and the momentum of the blade gives it a good chop and a good force there and a good slice and cut as well. So I think that it's a very effective type of weapon as far as used to defend yourself back in the old days, in the old warrior Chinese days there.
Yeah, it's a pretty good weapon. It does need a bit of sharpening when it comes in the box, but it's not too bad, and I actually like the way this feels. With the two hands, you have one at the top, one at the bottom, as compared to the long-handled Pudao, which we will be featuring on the next episode.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please comment what kind of weapons you want to see tested, what kind of things you want to see on the show, and subscribe and share the video with your friends. Help us get out there. We really appreciate it when you guys do that.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next video.